Welcome to the Gavel Basics Certification course. My name is Brittany Hernandez, and I will be your instructor. I am a lawyer, a professional no-code, low-code developer, a Gavel expert, and the global ambassador to law schools for Gavel. So I'm very excited to have you here. Let's go ahead and dive right in. We're just going to start with a little bit of context and a roadmap of what you're going to be learning in this particular course, starting with how to download the mobile app. So we host our courses on a platform called Thinkific. So Thinkific just recently launched a mobile app for our students. So that makes it to where you're able to download this app, sign into your course, and view it from anywhere. So that's really handy. So I would highly recommend that you download the app. In this next section, we're going to talk about the community. By default, you're added to the Cormeum Global community and also the Gavel Certification course community. So be sure to introduce yourself and get to know the other people there. In this next section, we're going to go over how to start your free 7-day trial of Gavel. So by default, you're given 7 days for free so that you can test out the platform. But our students are able to request an additional 7 days for a total of 14. So in this one here, I'm going to show you how to use this form to request that extension. In this next section, we're going to talk about Gavel's 4 distinct views. We're going to go over the playground dashboard view, the Gavel editor, the live app or end user view, and the client portal. This next section is going to be where the bulk of what you're going to be doing is going to happen. So this is where we're going to create a master reference template and variable list. So we're going to create this application that makes it to where we're going to touch every button within the platform so that we can really get familiar with everything you can do within Gavel from a basics perspective. So we're going to create this. We're going to learn how to add images. We're going to say this is a text question. This is help text. We're going to learn how to use default values. We're going to go through text area, drop down, combo box, single select, multi-select, yes, no, number with decimal, date questions, email questions, and so much more. I'm also going to show you the importance of a master variable list. So the importance of using your variables consistently across all of your workflows cannot be overstated. So I'm going to talk about that as well. So in these first two, I'm distinguishing between question types that don't need their own pages and question types that do need their own separate pages. We're then going to talk about output documents, and we're going to cover Word documents, API keys, the no-code Word add-in, as well as PDF documents. I'll then talk about conditional output documents, and then we'll switch over and talk about settings, how to change your general settings, such as your CSS or your styles, the language, and so on. We'll talk about customizing your messages. We'll talk about integrations with Zapier and how to create webhooks. We'll talk about access permissions. We'll talk also about how to add an image to your workflow and adjust the size and placement, how to add a preview of a document within your workflow, and 2 ways to incorporate videos within your workflows. In this next section, we're going to talk about how to understand the data manager. So, in the data manager, there are lots of different things you can do, but we're going to understand the global search versus the by workflow options. And we're also going to talk about how to push data from one workflow into another. Then, we're going to talk about what data persistence is, why it's important, and how you can test it. So, I'm going to quickly show you what we're actually going to create together in this course. So, we're going to create this master reference template, and you're going to see that you're going to be able to differentiate between all of these different question types. You're going to be able to see required versus not required questions. We're going to be able to use page logic, question logic, how to make this video appear here, how to create this preview of this document here, how to make it sure that it kind of feeds in correctly with different information, how to create a PDF from scratch, how to use invisible logic from a basic level, how to create signature blocks, how to create a progress link, and how to customize the messages around it, how you can make a repeating item question that makes it to where they have a continuation question here. Skip the final review page, add an email to make sure that all these documents are automatically sent to an email, customize the messages on this last page, and also make it to where you can rename your output documents. Within our Word add-in, we're going to go through every single button and we're going to just put something on here that makes it to where we can see what it looks like on output. Then finally, in this last section, we're going to go over your congratulations, how to get your certificate, and all of your next steps, which include joining Gavel on the Slack community, how to add your certificate to your LinkedIn page, how to go deeper with our next level course on Silver, and how to become a course affiliate. So thank you so much for trusting me with your educational journey when it comes to Gavel, and we're so excited to have you here. Let's get started.